Hey guys, Jessica Willis with Willis Advisory and Insurance, and we're continuing our 28-day posting challenge. Yesterday, we started a new series called Health Insurance 101, and we broke down the network differences. Today, we're going to cover copays versus coinsurance. Very similar to the video that we did with prescription medication, but we're going to cover kind of the differences when it comes to the whole insurance plan. Many people don't fully understand the differences between a copay and a coinsurance, so it leads to a lot of unexpected medical bills. Breaking down the difference will help you make smarter financial decisions when it comes to selecting a policy and then using that policy. So starting off, what is the difference between a copay and a coinsurance? A copay is a flat rate. It's a fixed dollar amount that you pay for a service. Paid at the time of the visit, most of the time it is collected up front when you go to the doctor's or an urgent care or go to fill that prescription. You pay that up front to receive that service. Typically, this is going to give you a lower cost having that set copay for doctor's visits, specialty visits, and your prescription medication. And it stays the same rate throughout the entire year, regardless of the bill. Key points, copays are predictable and they're going to be helpful when budgeting for your healthcare. Now, coinsurance is a percentage-based cost, a percentage of what you pay for a service after meeting your deductible. The insurance company pays the rest, right? An 80-20. Insurance will take care of 80, you'd be responsible for the other 20. Applies more to the higher cost medical treatments, services like hospital stays, emergency room visits, or diagnostics. The percentage is really going to be based off of what your plan's coinsurance rate is. Again, 80-20, 70-30, 60-40, even 50-50. So if you have a hospital bill that's $10,000, you're going to be paying $2,000 of that. That's that 80-20 split. The key takeaway is that coinsurance costs vary based off the total bill, so they can be a little unpredictable. Get this question: would I ever have to pay a copayment as well as a coinsurance? And sometimes, and this is how it'll work. If you have a copay, you're going to pay that up front, and your insurance company will cover the rest. If the service is subject to a coinsurance, you must first meet your deductible before the coinsurance applies. I really see this happen when you go to the doctor and then they give you some type of diagnostic testing that needs to be completed. You go to the doctor complaining of a shoulder, you're paying that copay to go see the doctor, and then he sends you off to go get an MRI or an X-ray. Well, that X-ray or MRI may have a flat rate copay, but it may also have a coinsurance depending on your policy. Now, that's going to be considered two separate things, even though a lot of people feel that it is one service. You go to the doctor complaining of your shoulder, and he tells you to go get an X-ray or MRI. That X-ray or MRI is actually a second service, and it's considered a diagnostic service, trying to figure out what is wrong. Always check your policy to see whether you have a copay or a coinsurance to avoid any large bills. All right, guys, that is it for today. We broke it down very short and sweet, copay versus coinsurance. Look into your policies, start reviewing your summary of benefits to understand what has a copay on there or what is considered a coinsurance and subject to the deductible. Of course, follow along for more information, breaking down the summary of benefits in the Health Insurance 101. You'll follow us here at Willis Talkin' Insurance on YouTube, TikTok, and Facebook. And if you want to book some one-on-one time with me to go over your current insurance policy or help you shop for a new one, you can do that at willis.care. Y'all be good, and I'll see you later. Bye.